know this quote. I shall call him Squishy, and he shall be mine, and he shall be my Squishy. Okay, you guys all know where that's from. If you guys don't know, it's from Finding Nemo when Dory finds the smallest jellyfish out of the sea before Dory and Nemo's dad go through the whole field of jellyfish. So basically, jellyfish is what I will be talking about. In the sea, like the sea or the ocean or whatever, there's so many different like creatures, and they can be weird and they can be super pretty, but I picked the jellyfish. I like jellyfishes. I don't know why. I really like the flow of the way that they flow. They have a different view, I guess, in the world because they're just cool and awesome. I will first inform you about a common jellyfish, and then I'll go on talking about two different exotic jellyfishes out of like the many jellyfishes in the ocean or sea or coast. I will first discuss the common jellyfish. Have you guys all seen, do you guys know the show SpongeBob and how when he goes to the jellyfish fields and all the jellyfish are basically pink? So that's the common jellyfish, and that's called the moon jellyfish. So the classical pink jellyfish is the moon jellyfish, and according to University of Massachusetts, Boston, the School of Environment mentions that the moon jelly is common from the Arctic all the way down to Mexico. So you can see it off of the North and South California as well. If you go to the coast or if you go to the beaches, sometimes you can catch them on the floor. They'll be really small and squishy. Also, they state that the moon jelly is an invertebrate mostly made up of water that lacks anything resembling a heart or a brain. So basically the jellyfish is water. The cells are made up with water, and since jellyfish do sting, they do have stinging cells in them, but not every jellyfish sting, which I'll mention a different jellyfish in the future. So an interesting fact about the moon jellyfish is that they have the ability to form into any size depending on their food quantity. So for example, if this jellyfish has a lot of food, they're carnivores, so they can eat like they eat like algae and everything, but they also eat shrimp and all the other small creatures inside the ocean. And if they have very scarce food, then they can form into a size of like 5 centimeters big, and they can be able to live like that. But if they have a lot of food, they can be up to like 5 feet long. So it all depends on how much food they have in the ocean. Now that I have discussed a little bit about the common moon jellyfish, I'll talk about a different one. This is the blue jellyfish. It's super pretty. Blue is my favorite color, so I really like this one. And the first thing about this jellyfish is that the way that, okay, so the Metropolitan Oceanic Institution and Aquarium, an online database, has found a folder or a source that they have online about exotic jellyfish, and this jellyfish is inside there. So they mentioned that the blue jellyfish is often found in the west coast of Scotland, the North Sea, and the Irish Sea. So they aren't in California, sadly, but they have caught jellyfish and put them in aquariums like the San Francisco Academy of Sciences Museum, which is not here, but you guys should go to San Francisco and see. These jellyfish do sting a lot because, as you can see, these are really big, so you can see the tentacles around it and then the whole body. These can go up to like 30 centimeters to about a few feet long, which is pretty big, and they sting a lot. So they're one of the most dangerous jellyfish, but they're also one of the most coolest. Since I have explained about the blue jellyfish, I'll go on to the cannonball jellyfish. It's really cool. So the cannonball jellyfish is ball-shaped like you can see here, and it has a milky white color with like either veins or the spots around the rim. So this is really cool. It's one of the bulkiest or like the fattest and kind of heaviest jellyfish you've seen. And according to Texas Parks and Wildlife Department, worker Brenda Bowling states that they have been caught floating around in the northern Gulf Coast and in the Galveston Bay. And also there are no other local species with a rigid round ball like the cannonball jellyfish. So you know how jellyfish usually flow? These have the, it's really bulky, so the whole body part is really thick. So the way that they see it is that they are one of the fastest jellyfish ever. They don't have tentacles, this is just part of the body, and so they don't sting. This is one of the jellyfish that I mentioned earlier that don't sting, and they're actually, they range from different sizes. So you can see this one person that's holding it in his hand, it's pretty big, but others can be up to, like, they can hold inside your palm. They can, and they also can be like the size of me. So it all depends on where they are from and how they have been brought up. Since I have talked about 3 of them, I hope you guys have a better understanding of the 3 different kinds of jellyfish that can be found around the world. And there are hundreds more that are bigger and weirder looking. They have deformed bodies, but not deformed just because they're jellyfish and they like flow in the ocean. But yeah, I first explained the moon jellyfish, and then I went off with 2 others, the cannonball and the blue jellyfish. And so next time when you see a jellyfish, don't step on it and kill it. Just admire its form and color.